Memorial Day weekend is just 2 days away now, and some of you might be spending it out on the river.
But there are some important reminders before you head out, especially with water so high. News 8's Sarah Tamer now joins us from Riverside Park with what you need to know. Sarah?
Heavy rains definitely brought high waters over the past couple of weeks. If you just take a look, what would be an area usually packed with people is now completely flooded, and the flood stage is expected to last through Memorial Day weekend. I spoke to the La Crosse Police Department today, and they say there are a few things people need to remember if they do plan on heading out this weekend. Boating season is here, and with it comes a wave of things to remember.
Every boat needs to have a personal flotation device for every individual within the boat. Heavy
rain caused many parts of the river to be considered too dangerous if boaters aren't prepared.
With the high water, you can see that that stick floating there in the middle of the river is, if you're moving along, you may not notice that till you're on top of it.
The high water causes debris to get pulled into the water and out into the channels, making it tough to know what's under the water.
You got a tree or a barrel from one of the boathouses or anything else.
When it comes to no wake zones on developed shorelines, those typically go into effect at 10 feet. The river currently sits at a 12-foot-4 flood stage.
You can see as we come up to the railroad bridge, the lack of clearance that we almost have just because of how high the water is.
Officers advise boaters to travel slowly enough in order to avoid waves in those areas. Dirk Danhoff with Waterworks spends a lot of time working near the water and says knowing where you are on the water can prevent a lot of damage.
With low water, you can wreck a boat real quick. Lower units, everything up to sinking a boat. And just even when the water's this high, just how fast the current really is.
And along with being cautious around high waters, keeping a close eye on everything else can help keep you safe.
So make sure you have your cell phone, make sure somebody knows where you're going, be aware of where you're at and what channels you're in. Check your equipment, your gas lines, your batteries.
Now, officers also want to remind people to watch their speed on the water, to keep their weight down because of the high water, and to make sure that your lights on the front of the boat and the back of the boat are working properly so that when it gets dark outside, you can actually see where you're going. For now, reporting live in La Crosse, I'm Sarah Tamer with News 8.
Thanks a lot, Sarah. Officers also want to remind everyone to be courteous around other boaters and slow down when you're traveling near others who may have smaller boats.